Introducing CFE2, that's CFE2, which stands for Cash Flow Enforcer Trading Signals. It's a system, it's a particular style of system. It's in the what we call the Cash Flow Enforcer style, and Cash Flow Enforcer is a concept that we've been working on, developing, getting out there to help everyone, including ourselves, focus in on establishing multiple streams of cash flow. And the word enforcer is in there because in order to establish a stream of cash flow, we have found that it takes a certain amount of effort, and it takes a certain amount of faith as well, that, and trust that this cash flow stream is going to be able to have a good probability of working out into the future, right? So we have to enforce ourselves to go get the work done. And so it's not necessarily a direct big thing, a big reward. It can be something that starts small and then builds and compounds over time. Most people these days are in a panic for money now. And that mentality in the marketplace is not a good one. You can read that in multiple trading books, in that if you are desperate for making money, then you're going to be filled full of emotions, particularly fear. I mean, the emotion of desperation is a fearful one if you think about it. And so you can break down the psychology of why you or one has that desperation for money mindset, and start to analyze, well, why was that there in the first place, right? And so how did one get to that state of a desperation for making money? And I'm saying this also in regards to the marketplace, because we get a lot of students who turn to trading as some sort of last resort when they didn't do a bunch of things that would have led to various streams of income or cash flow. So then they get to a point where they turn to the markets and hope the markets can be their saving grace, or be their solution. And it can be, if one is in that state and has a good mindset, that can make the cash flow happen. But if one is in a panic and fearful mindset, well, in the marketplace, strangely, one's interaction to the marketplace is very, I don't want to use the word spiritual, but I don't know if that's appropriate, but there's some deeper level of connection where either the marketplace highlights, or that your thoughts become lit up to certain opportunities that will be associated with your mindset. So let's just say if you have a negative emotion mindset, you will be drawn to opportunities that match that negative mindset, and those will be almost all the time losing opportunities. Okay, so that's a little on the cash flow enforcer concept. I'm also explaining the logo because it seems to be boring. In comparison to other signal services that we've launched in terms of names, this CFE2 name just sounds, I guess, boring to people, but it's that's a mistake to think CFE2 is boring. It's extremely powerful as a way of trading, and you're going to see that below. Now, I can't guarantee you future performance and all that good stuff. You can see all the disclaimers. But what we're doing here is that we're looking to establish multiple streams of cash flow, and we're looking to focus in on one instrument at a time with our trading signal services. We used to have trading signals with a bunch of instruments, and what that did was, for most traders, it just confused them. Okay, most people wanted some sort of solution they could follow to either just kind of follow and learn on a demo account, or to use a little bit of money and see how it goes. All right, see how it goes. Well, we want to push the envelope to a little past the see how it goes scenario. We want a formal plan. We want to put up the formal plan in front of you in terms of, hey, we're going to be following a trading system with these particular trading signals services. So this means that we have the plan already preset. And the plan is to simply trade the system on this particular instrument. When we focus on one instrument, we can then focus better. We can keep things more simple. We can keep our emotions down better. We can have a money management plan that's better. Usually when you have a signal service on multiple stocks or assets, Forex pairs, whatever, subscribers will tend to want to take them all. And if you do that, then you basically have, let's say there are 5 stocks or 5 options positions. Well, if you do that, you're going to have a 5-fold position size, usually all going in the same direction. So, that can throw money management out. Yes, one can take a money management position size, a fraction of their account, and divide that up between the 5, but then for many cases that just may be too small. So we want to keep the focus, and then once one stream is going, or maybe one tests multiple streams at the same time, because we have multiple CFE2 trading signal services, you can see how you like each one with the various instrument. Some people really like QQQ. Other people like stocks. There's a lot of stocks that can put in some really great moves and have the better point follow through with their options prices and their options deltas, meaning that when you make money, you can make more money, but on average. But you have to go and you have to actually look at the average move and how it corresponds to the options deltas on the particular options strike you like, and the particular options expiration that you like. Now we're going to give you the options picks that we like, right? So you may like something else, right? And over time you may find some optimization. We may find some other optimization that maybe works a little bit better on average, but you can just take our trading ideas or our trading signals as trading ideas, or you can just start to follow them as a plan, as a program that you can do in 2 minutes a night, 2 to 5 minutes, depends on how long it takes to log in and place your order. Now with CFE2 QQQ option signals, what we're doing here is that we have a 2-day trade. Now the 2-day trade is not some type of gimmick, although it kind of sounds like it, right? We're in for the meat of the swing. That's the idea. And we're playing a particular strategy or combination of strategies, rather, to enter and then just have our preset exit. Sometimes we do have an overlap of trades, but then the next day you're out. So it works out very nicely, and actually it works out very powerfully. As you can see here, we have this little summary paragraph here of a 7-month systems result of CFE2 here with 346 points. Okay, that is huge, right? For this period of time, which is 2022, and we'll go scroll below, look more at that. But we have we have these trades that just keep going. Okay, I mean, they go for 2 days, but the signals just keep going. They don't happen like every day, but they happen when the system says we have a trade. So you can scroll down on this page. The link should be below. If it's not, just go to besttradingsignals.net and you can go look up CFE2. Okay, you can look up CFE2, and you can probably find it on one of our menus. Okay, we'll I may have to tune that menu up, but there's another menu on the front page that has organized the different signals. You can find the signals there, and so you can go through this page and look at the details. It's really simple. Right now we are getting in on the open. Okay, before we were getting in on the close. After going through the various trades, first of all, it's easier for people to get it on the open. And we were getting a lot of advantage by getting in on the open with CFE2. Now, with other systems, we had an event on our best trading signals. We had an advantage by getting in at the close, but getting in by the close is very difficult. Okay, it's difficult it's difficult for us to make sure we analyze the signal correctly in the last, we basically have a 10-minute window where we can start to pre-analyze, but we need to get that out at about 30 minutes to close, and then things can happen in the 30 minutes. So when you go for the on open, well, all that data is now cleared, it's closed, and then we can get in. We have been able to get in at better prices on the open on average, at least to this point, with CFE2 and QQQ. So let's just get to the bottom line here, because I've already talked too much on this video. And you can see here trade profit and losses. You can go see how the stream of trades goes. All right. Now you can also see here on the right the running total. So what we did was we got fancy with the spreadsheet and simply started adding up trade by trade, so you can see the progression, right? And you can see the progression here, trade after trade, and so on. So we deal with all these factors, and we look to pick the best options with the combination, the consideration of premium decay versus deltas. Okay, so we look to do that in our options picks. And you can see, so as the market starts to get more dramatic, sometimes you have some doozies, but we have an average. Okay, we look to put on the trades. We look to break up our trading account into a fraction, fractional position sizing, which is standard, right? And then we just look to just keep putting on the deals. And you can see the progression here. You can see the wins versus losses rates. And then you can see how these add up. So 7 months in 2022 so far, 346 profit points in QQQ, which is, it's really good. Yeah, it's like super good. So if you're interested in exploring this trading signal service and, start to learn it, just go sign up, get to know the service, and see if it's something for you that you can put to work, and just maybe you'll be able to have similar results into the future. Okay, these are all ETF points. Now, on options, you have to see what strike you're using for your deltas, and premium decay, time to expiration versus premium decay, and that can be figured out. So you can get your options. So you can get your options deltas to see how much money you make. Okay, so you can get higher than a 50 delta. If you go out of the money, you're going to go lower than a 50 delta. Okay, so that's about it. I'm running out of time here. You can see this progression chart here, CFE2 QQQ trading signals, and go check out the sales page. The link should be below, or wherever on this video. All right.